Okay. This next one is also on that same video. This is Rag Jamrock. I can't wait to see what he has to say. This is my first time reading these. Normally I read them ahead of time. He said, "Oh, uh, Emil Padilla. Okay, that's his name. That's the Filipino's name. The Filipino who replaced Steve Perry was chosen because the other band members saw his video on YouTube and asked him to audition. I think the clubs in the big cities like Manila, Cebu, and Angeles have more current music. I like the fact that they have a lot of live bands there. Um, yeah, you're right about Arnell. You know, the guy who plays Steve Perry, and yeah, the YouTube has helped out a lot of people. I think that's how Justin Timberlake. No, what's his name? I can't think of. I can't. I don't know what's the little white boy's name. The one that I can't think of his name. The one that I should help. Who saw his video, and so a lot of times a lot of people get discovered from the video. So I'm not knocking that, and so the videos have been good. And he ended up the lead singer for Journey. Yeah, and as far as clubs, yeah, but you know what the interesting thing, Jamrock, is that there's no room for new bands. I found out that if a band is playing in a club, he's been playing there for years. He's had that spot for years. It's not like, it might be, okay, for 2 weeks we're gonna have this band come and play. Next week we're gonna have another band play. Next week, no, they set themselves on a string of performers, and they usually have the job for years playing at that one club or a couple of clubs or whatever. There might be two of these bands that rotate, but they're the same bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this because when I was promoting Ellen Bayou, the singer, and I was trying to get her a spot to sing, and I found out that a lot of clubs, weren't really interested in trying to give up the spots from the other bands, for another artist or a new artist. It's one thing if you want to sit in and just do a couple of songs and that's it. But as far as wanting to sign you to a long term, a gig, it's not going to happen. So yeah, in places like Manila, Cebu, and this was in Cebu that I was talking about. Places like that. Yeah, there is a lot more and bands are sitting a lot. Most of them outdoors, so that a lot more places to hang out at and listen to music. When you don't want to be confined into a club or something like that. So yeah, go to my Filipino Soul magazine on YouTube. That's Filipino Soul, SOUL, and scroll down, and you'll see a lot of the bands that I've already put up on there from clubs that I popped into, and saw a group who I wanted to put up there. Why? Because they sung a soul song. Okay. All right. This is Bob Willow. What's up, Bob Willow? Good video. Enjoy it. Thank you. This is also from the Garden of Eden. Well, good, Bob. I was worried. I was worried about a lot of you guys watching this or getting into it, but but I didn't mind not being able to monetize it, but I wanted to do that. I'm gonna do it again another time, but I'm gonna do it from a different angle of the club, because the other angle. Another angle will give you more of an overall view of the dance floor, and that's what I want to bring you to the dance floor. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that, Bob Willow. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, and keep watching. Okay, this next one is also from that same. No, this is from. Do you know what your grandpa is doing? This video here is also from Rag Jamrock, and Rag Jamrock writes, Gerard, you got to educate the DJ about the songs we used to get down to. he or she is pretty lame from what I hear so far. I hope I'm wrong. No, you're not. You know, the DJs in in uh the Philippines don't have the influence of like the DJs and MCs, you know, that we have, you know, coming up. Oh wait, hold on one sec. Come here, Mia. Alex. Come here. Come here. Say good morning to my viewers. Oh. say good morning. Oh, Alex is here. Oh. Well, tell Alex to have a seat, give him a cup of coffee, and tell him I'm doing my video and I'll be down. You know, so you know they don't have that that exposure. You know, that exposure from, you gotta remember, DJing and MC was about battling. You know, rapping was about battling. You know, it was a culture that thrived on competition. It was a culture that thrived on trying to one up on the other. Here it's not. You know, now don't get me wrong. You know, I've heard some good MCs, different from DJ MCs, and you know, who really command over the crowd and really kept them going or what have you. And I heard some good DJs. You know, DJs playing some good music, but it didn't last very long in my opinion because, you know, I'm one of those old cats, man, that when I'm listening to music and I'm on the floor, I want to hear bass line. I want to hear something that bass line that I can depend on, that I can spin on, that I can split on, I can do my thing on. You know, a lot of this techno music, it used to be techno. Techno used to drive me crazy. But anyway, thanks, Right Jamrock, for that. And yeah, if I could, you know, but anything I can show him is on the internet. And one thing that Filipinos, I think, don't have is ambition. So I don't think there's really any great ambition to play U.S. music or you know, duplicate the West sound. I think they're pretty settled in their own, you know, lane, and that's fine because whatever works for them works for them. Okay, this next one is from Rag Jamrock again, and this is the one that says no monetization. This is the first one. He says, Gerard, you were getting down. I'm a 70s R&B guy, so I have to have a talk with that DJ. you know, Rag, I tried to get down, but you know what? You know, I wasn't thinking, you know, when I went out, you know, I went out in sneakers. And I know me, I know how I love to dance, I know how I like to glide across the floor and everything, but you know, with sneakers, I was like, wow. So it really put a damper in my moves. But yeah, you know, I could cut a piece of rug a little bit, my brother, you know. But one thing I like doing on the dance floor is that when I'm dancing, I dance with all the girls around me. I may do something here, and then dance with this one. Pow! And dance with another girl. So, you know, I enjoy doing that. You know, so when I dance, I usually dance about 3 or 4 different girls without them knowing I'm dancing with them until it's too late. And then by that time, you know, I've already gotten off. But yeah, the DJ, I don't know. You know, at one point he came in front of the stage and tried to be MC, but it lasted like about, you know. Put your hands. Yeah, I don't know what he said. You know, I don't know. You know, but it only lasted a couple of minutes, and he went back behind the table or whatever. Okay, this next one is also from that one. This is from Do You Know What Your Grandpa is Doing? This is from B. Gerard. I'm laughing because he has an emoji. I don't know what that is. Like, oh my God, whatever. And he says, what the flock? Yeah, man. I don't know. It was like, what do you know what your grandpa's doing? And him commenting about the foreigners who were there, the old foreigners there with these young Filipino girls. I mean, let me tell you, do you know that a lot of them, you know, don't know that when they think about the Philippines, they don't see this part that grandpa on the dance floor getting down in his own country. He's probably not doing nothing. He's probably going to bingo games or some stuff like that, and not really getting you know any type of stimulation as far as being a man around girls. So when they come here, they get a lot of it. So yeah, I hope you got to look at what grandpa is doing. What the fuck? And this is the last I'm going to do because it's getting long, and I'm going to post this now this morning. Let's see if I can get 7 o'clock. No, I'm not going to make 7, but I post it up to you. This is from Derek Duckworth. Hey, Derek Duckworth. I haven't heard from you in a while, my brother. Where you been? Glad to have you back, and glad you comment. He put Parliament flashlight would have had hands in the air. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Flashlight. Flashlight, yeah. Parliament. Are you kidding? Oh man, Parliament was the shit. Yeah. You see, as you see, they don't do that, to get the crowd together. Put your hands in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Down, 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 down. They don't do a lot of that. Because of the language barrier, but Parliament was your flashlight. I want to say Bootsy Collins, and the reason I want to say Bootsy Collins because I know Bootsy. I've done some things with Bootsy over the years, but I'm trying to think of I can't think of the name. The leader, the one who put Parliament together, the Funkadelics. So anyway, so I'm going to stop right here. You're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of waiting action. Never disrespect the elder, always pull something up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singer of the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king, and never say no. I love you like a love song, baby. Let me get this shit posted. I'll talk to you later. Peace.